Hey guys, this is Chandra, and I did not realize that I never did a tutorial on my Hoot Hoot mini album that I created at my scrap retreat. So this album, the covers are 5.5 by 7.5, and the spine is 2.5 inches. And this is Craft Tech spine that I used on the side of it, and then I just used the normal hidden hinge binding. So there are 6 pages in this album. There's a pocket here, and there's a pocket here, and a pocket here. And so all 6 pages are like that. Oh, and there's a diagonal pocket on the back. So I am going to show you how to make one of these now. I've already cut my paper and I've already scored it, so I'll walk through that with you now. The base pages, as such, you need a piece that measures 5 by 7 and one that measures 5 by 8. For the flap, you need a piece that measures 5.25 by 7. For the double pocket, you're going to need a piece that measures 5.75 by 8. And for the diagonal pocket, which this will actually make 2 diagonal pockets, you're going to need a piece that's 6 by 5. So we're going to start off with the base page. So you have your piece that's 5 by 7. You don't score anywhere. The piece that measures 8 by 5, you're going to stick it in your scoreboard on the 8-inch side. Let me turn off that stupid autofocus here. And you're going to score it at 1/2 inch and then at 7.5 inches. Now we're going to fold on our score marks, and you want to apply either wet glue or some kind of double-sided strong adhesive. You don't want to use ATG because it won't stick over time. So I'm just using score tape, and now I'm going to remove the tape backing, and this is what is going to create the base page. You're going to do this 6 times, and I used 2.5 sheets of 8.5 by 11 cardstock to make each page, if that helps anybody. And it's cold in here, so I have a robe on. I'm not wearing velvet clothes. I'm not George Costanza. Okay, so this is the base page. Now I'm going to attach the flap, and that is the piece that measured 5.25 by 7. You're going to stick it in the scoreboard so that the 5.25 inch side is at the top, and score at 1/2 inch. Now I'm going to apply tape while it's extended, while it's not folded. My flap is not folded. I'm going to find a pair of scissors, and I'm just going to cut off the corners, which in woodworking it's called miter. So there we go. So now I'm just going to stick this on the front of my base page on the right side where the opening for the tag goes. I'm lining it up against the top and along the cut edge there. If anything is over, I can always cut off the back, which there seems to be a little bit of overhang here. So I'm cutting against the base page, being careful not to catch where my fold was, because you don't want to cut on your fold and create an open pocket there. So this is the page now. Now our double pocket page, where did I put that on this one? Yeah, it's on the front. So you're going to stick it in your scoreboard so that the 5.75 inch side is at the top. You're going to score at 1/2 inch and 5.25. Then you're going to rotate it once and score at 3 inches. I'm sorry, 3.5 inches. So I'm just going to fold in all my score marks. Roll my sleeve up here. It's getting in the way. We never had central air in our house. We had, like I said before, a Sanyo split. And this new air conditioning, they have to keep on coming over and they're fixing it because downstairs is like really cold. Upstairs is like, I mean, it gets to the temperature you set on there, but you're freezing down here. So it's like, my husband likes it. Not so much. Okay, so I have my flaps folded. The first flap I'm going to fold these up. I'm going to apply score tape because then I'm going to remove the score tape and stick it to that. And these other 2 flaps you want to fold to the back. Okay, now I'm going to apply my score tape. I'm going to remove all the score tape, and I'm going to place this on the front flap that we just made. The front page, we're just going to put that on there like so, lining it up with all the sides that we already have down. Now you want to take some wet glue and on the bottom here you're going to want to apply some wet glue there. You don't want to use dry adhesive because then your tags are going to get stuck there. Okay, so now just squeezing it down. That's all there is to that. Now this piece that is the rectangle, no, that's a triangle pocket on the back. You're going to have a piece that measures 6 by 5 and you're going to stick it in your scoreboard on the 6-inch side. You're going to score at 1/2 inch and then at 5 1/2. Rotate it so that the 5-inch side is at the top. You're going to score at 1/2 inch and 4 1/2. We're going to fold in all our score marks, but we're not going to apply any glue. And we're not going to cut anything yet because it's just easier. We're not going to miter anything yet. Now we're going to get out our scoreboard. And this is the part where I have to get my page out. I want my pocket to have the hinge, not the hinge, but whatever, right here and along here. So I'm going to just make sure that that's right in my brain. Okay, so I'm going to line my cutter up from this corner to this corner. And I'm lining up the fold mark, not the actual paper. If my little wire was in here, that would make it just a smidgen easier. So now, so you can see my pocket will fit there. So now this is where I'm going to miter my corners. Okay, I'm going to fold this flap up and see where it's, right here's the edge of it, this back flap. I'm going to cut that off. Kind of like how I did my crisscross pocket. Same thing, except for we're only putting one pocket on there. Whoops. Let's try that again. There we go. So I'm going to fold these down, and I'm just going to attach the pocket, lining it up with the bottom and this side here. And if there's any little points sticking off, you can just whack it off. So again, here's one pocket, 2 pockets, the main page pocket. When you flip over, here's that pocket. Now this other sheet here, so you can see, it'll go on there. You can make another pocket. You're just going to flip it over because this was actually this piece here. So you'll just flip it over and use it on your next page. So that's all there was to the Hoot Hoot album. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And if you make one, share it on my Facebook page, Super Happy Scrapper, so I can check out your creations too. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.